You're watching WineNoholic for educational and entertainment purposes only. Intended for adults 21 plus.
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Oh, since we can't do the tuna rice, that's not good.
Okay. Give me a second. I'll find something else.
Holly, we have community.
You're in their community.
Are we out of tuna rice?
I didn't see. I put it in the community.
No, it might just be the computer. They need to put it back in. The start of the day, they.
That's what we're tasting. Zibibbo, a muscat from Sicily, product of Italy. This ought to be a little different than what normal people think. Zibibbo, the Sicilian name for muscat, or as we call it here, Moscato. They're normally sweet, seems like they're extremely sweet from here, but red where European or Old World wines aren't as sweet as they are in New World, or particularly America. Smells crisp. A little floral. I guess people have to see this once it's said, done, and over with. 15 minutes to 1. I know a lot of people are probably at lunch. I don't work on Fridays. This is my work. It's light. Nowhere near as sweet as the last Moscato I had. A little fruity, reminds me of the apple. It's got a really smooth finish to it. I'm impressed. Give me a bottle to go home. It's a nice summer day wine. It's nice and hot. If you like sangria, it'll make a perfect sangria. Fortified, of course, if that's what you're into. I kind of like my sangrias to have just a little bit, not a whole lot, maybe something like 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, 1 part alcohol and 3 parts wine, something to that effect. Fruit is a must. I love to eat the fruit afterwards. And maybe a little something for sparkling, but see, I don't really drink pop. Well, I can't say really don't. I don't drink pop, so it would have to be some type of water for me. Or, hear me out, a sparkling wine. So you could probably do, if you're going to do 3-to-1, probably 2 parts of, say, this, 1 part of a sparkling wine, your choice, and 1 part of the vodka, tequila, whatever it is you want to put in it. That would be my guess. So. I'll show you my setup again. This is what I use when I'm out and about and I'm going to film for my YouTube channel. I keep small cameras like that. These are Pocket 3s from DJI Osmos Pocket 3s. I was telling a couple of days ago on the Marc Juneau side about these. Got one on here. I got the microphone for the Pocket over there as well. Also keep, in case I need it, some lighting. Sometimes you need add a little extra light. So I always keep my own little light. Sometimes it's got a little red glow. That's what I was going to do, I'm going to add. I only think you need red for white wine, so we don't do that today. But you can change. So, let's see. Hold up. I'll lower it down a little bit, it's too bright. Some paparazzi going on, but make it look like you're getting pictures taken. I don't know, you know. So it's got different effects to it. That's not where we want to go right now with you guys. There you go. Lighten the subject a little bit.
Give me a second, you're front.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I never even looked back at it. So, this has been 75. I don't have the drink menu with me, so I don't know what Ben 75 is. I'm sure it's white wine. It's for the Asian ahi tuna sushi. Since I didn't have the tuna rice. And oh wow, if I was a rib eater, they have a braised short rib quesadilla for you guys to eat that meat. Prime rib slider. Now I probably would eat that if I still eat red meat. Smoked salmon spread. So these are for their happy hour. They have some new happy hour meals. I'm sorry, I should have said that first. So if somebody come in here and be like, hey, I heard I can get, nah, it's got to be between 3 and 5:30. 5:30 is my favorite number. Oh wow, Cooper Hawk smash sliders. That's probably pretty good. And a crispy tempura shrimp round off the list. I'm gonna do the tuna sushi.
Yeah, sashimi, that's one of my favorites. It's so good.
Yes, it is. One of mine's too. It's an easy go-to.
Yeah, and it's nice and light. I'll eat 2 of them with a side of the cilantro rice. And
Okay.
make that like a light dinner, you know?
I didn't think about that. Could I get a side of cilantro rice with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like a winner. Now you see my go-to setup when I'm out and about. Cut that light off. Don't really need that light. So since it seems that people are busy or been busy, I'm gonna wrap this live up. Sorry, you can look at it; it will still be there. This is pretty good. I'm show you the bottle one more time. Zibibbo from Cooper Hawk, wine of the month for July. They come out the last week of June, the last Tuesday of the month. I'm sorry, of June. That's when this one came out. The last Tuesday every month will be the wine of the month for the month coming up. So you'll get like a few days at the end of the month and then the entire month. However, here's a little secret. If you happen to go on your website and you start seeing past wines of the month, see if your Cooper Hawk still has it, because what I've learned is that they'll still have some bottles. You'll be able to get them, especially if you're a wine club member. Then you'll get them at your membership. You know, so if you have like a 3-bottle membership, then you can get one of those as a bottle. That way you can collect some of the old past bottles that you may have missed. Remember, you heard it from me, Marc Juneau from WineNoholic. I'm about to end this live, but I'm gonna keep my reels going. So if you're watching me on YouTube, you'll be able to see everything that's going down here, what my next drink is going to be, as well as my lunch. Cheers. Remember, please drink responsibly. Sorry. You know, I'm kind of quiet and y'all like, what the hell? This is going to be behind the scenes. Because I only do those for certain people. I don't do them for everybody. Maybe I'll put them at the end. You know, like the end reel. Like a real, the end reel. Yeah. So, glad y'all still here. I can't wait for that sushi to come. That shit be banging. Be pretty good. Put you right there. Put you going here. Now what I do is pop off my pictures. You know, I've taken pictures for IG.
I'm coming right now. Is there another ticket again?
Look, then I pop that one off for me. I like that picture. Hold on.
I literally just had Dom give me change from.
I always like that. That's my go-to picture. This gonna be long. I'm sorry, y'all, but what I'm gonna end up doing is cutting this down for a hot second. I'm gonna finish this because I like it. I really like this. I wasn't really big into whites. I kind of grew away from that. So those that's been watching know I started out with Pinot Grigio, Riesling. Then I went to sweet wines, some sweet whites, Moscatos, I ain't gonna lie. Then ended up getting to very sweet wines, super sweet. And I'm not super sweet. We talking about Villa M style. These are extremely sweet wines. Then I went from there back to, not back to, I'm sorry, I evolved. And for those two blends. I tasted a blend once, liked it. It's wow, this is different. This is new. I've never had a red that I had liked until I tasted a blend. The rest of them was too dry to me. If it wasn't a sweet red, it was just too dry. Then I started venturing out, knowing what a blend was, and just started trying Malbecs, Merlots, Cabs. Palate started to grow. Evolved from there. So you should probably listen because this might be some trivia one day down the line. To Old World, but my first Old World experience I can remember offhand. So I'm saying remember offhand because it may not been. I don't want somebody who's been out drinking with me nah, man, you don't remember when I'm telling you I don't remember it. My first one was a Bordeaux. And back then I didn't know Bordeaux's were blends. I just thought Bordeaux was a type of wine. I really didn't know much about them. Didn't know there was a left and right bank. Didn't even know they made white Bordeaux. Try one if you haven't. I know you don't like them. My twin, my Irish twin, I'm talking to you. I know you didn't like that one. Don't give up on it. Go to that place around the corner from you, and see if they have one. Try if you could find a picture. I don't know if I sent it to you or whatever, or if you took a picture. Just remember not to get that bottle, but try a different one. They're pretty good. But as I was saying, I probably need a light for this. I don't get why these two things are different, slightly different. Anyway, so from Bordeaux's, I started a quest to not have go-tos no more. I had these go-tos. I would just buy certain brands. So if I wanted a Malbec, it might be a certain brand of Malbec, certain brand. And I'm gonna be honest, my go-tos literally was Menage a Trois, Apothic, and 19 Crimes, and that was it. I would literally buy them if I wanted some wine. I was out and about and just wanted a bottle of wine. I would just think about which one of these I want to buy now, and I would bounce around. It was even after trying the Bordeaux. But one day I just decided, I was going to start trying different wines. I started studying more. I started getting into WineNoholic. Actually, that's not what the original name was. When I first started out, I called myself a wine fool because I'm silly. And I was over the board. It was a little too silly to me. But we're bringing some of that back. Y'all just wait. Then went to the Royal Wine Fool. And then I thought about something. Hey, you need something that's more catchy. Do I think that's catchy? Yes. Do I think it would have brought people in? Yes. Do I think it would have went along the line with what I'm doing? Yes. However, WineNoholic incorporates much more because I want to be also teaching. You get a master's degree and you still bring on bad grammar habits. I also want to be teaching and enlightening. I want to be doing some traveling, going to different events. There's so much more that I want to do that Royal Wine Fool did not meet my expectations to me. So I came up with WineNoholic one day. Just thinking of a catchy name, it popped in my head, and I ran with it. Now, I haven't looked back. I love the name WineNoholic. I love the logo. Every matter of fact, I'm getting another logo, so to speak, add to it. Not to my logo that you see over here on YouTube when you join in, or the little thing in the corner. Although I might switch off of them. Unless somebody is going to be working on another one because we're getting some merch done. Can't wait to get that. Merch is going to help a whole lot. start trying to look for sponsors in a little bit here. So with your help, please like, subscribe, share, hit that notification icon so you never miss any of my damn episodes. Tell a friend, invite folks, let them know, hey, if you want a wine show, and this dude, he just laid back. He is truly the average wine drinker. He ain't one of them snobs, you know, kind of turn you off from wine tastings. Go to tastings. It ain't really like what you think. The stereotypes, you won't get none of that, you know. So just go and enjoy one or two of them. What you'll learn is about wines you never even heard of, wines you always wanted to taste and you just felt like they may have been out of your price range or you couldn't find them, but you heard about them. You'll find out your palate actually can taste more than what you think. It's more evolved than what you think. So go to a tasting. Don't let the snobberies and stuck-up folks like deter you. There are some there, but not like what you think. Way, way, way different. So that's my suggestion, is to always go to a wine tasting. So tidbit of advice. This would help me evolve a little bit. Not my first one. My first one went through buck wild, was drunk. I was told to pace myself, but I didn't pay that no mind. I got drunk. Oh, one more time. I'm sorry. I was showing it to people over on IG. Yeah, let me sit over there. Zibibbo. Say, Sicilian Moscato, or Muscat as they call it. It's very good. Very tasty. All right, thank you. Some chopsticks.
Yes, sir. That's right here.
You can't have these without chopsticks. Let me see. See if I can get these on here. Lunch. I know y'all like, wow, lunch. Got some sauce to go with it. Yeah, so that's what we eating on today. My man had me chopsticks because you can't eat Japanese or Asian food while having those sticks to go along with it. So, white wine, sushi style tuna. Thank you, chopsticks. If you don't know how to eat with chopsticks, you should learn. You should not be eating Asian foods with a fork. At all. Now watch, I can't do it now. I sat up here and talked about whoever came. Nah, I'm messy, which is why I use stainless glass. I had to lean over the plate. Still waiting on my right though. So, I'm gonna slide that back. Got some cilantro rice coming. I'll pop back in. I'm gonna get that other wine. Still waiting on my rice. Eating the toppings off. So funny. You can get real good with these. Pick up little pieces and shit. Avocado is slimy. So flavorful when it's seasoned right. Thank you. Now the rice has come. Once I'm done with lunch, I'll jump back on with you guys. I'm gonna need another wine taste. Also got bottles to pick up. Pick them up while I'm here too. Maybe we'll get that filmed as well. Be back in a few. Okay, I just got this wine menu. It's funny because Ben 75 is a Cooper Hawk wine blend, white wine blend. Pinot Gris and Riesling. Grigio, for those that are not sure. I'm sure everybody know what I mean by Pinot Gris. And I mean literally, that's how it's pronounced in some countries. Pinot Gris. It's not Pinot Grigio. Pinot Gris. Sometimes I act a little silly when I say like Cab instead of Cabernet. Sauvignon. I may say Sauv instead of Sauvignon. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to fully pronounce the name, like Gewürztraminer. Maybe I start shortening that to Miner. That's a long name. And it really took me a while to even learn how to pronounce that. Germans. I'm gonna do a second glass before I get my bottles, and I think my second glass may be that because we're on the whites. And I've never had their white blend. My first thought was an unoaked Chardonnay. They have a Lux White Meritage, which I believe Meritage is, excuse me. I believe Meritage is a blend of white. In this case, it would be white. A blend of different grapes. I'm not gonna say I believe, I know it is. I just don't know what it is for this white Meritage. Moscato. So what you just poured me was the white blend of the Pinot Gris and the Riesling? Okay.
The sweet white. It's below,
Sweet white.
It would be below the Moscato. They're probably going to put it on the menu soon. But
Oh, so that's new?
It was a seasonal curation way back when, and they just keep putting it out because it's so good.
Okay, yeah, that was nice. That was different.
That's like what they did with the mango dragon fruit. It was a seasonal like that, but they just kept it rolling.
Oh wow, I don't know. So I have a question.
Yeah.
They're giving 2 bottles to members.
Yes, for dine-in. So if you started open it here, you can still take it home.
Okay, so it has to be dine-in. And when
It's got
does
to be at least like open, and I think,
when does that end?
September 12th.
That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Okay, because last year I was like, I don't think I got mine until September last year. Okay, so I got time. Okay, that's cool. Cool. I'll be going to Boston next week. Maybe I'll look up a Cooper Hawk there and have one.
Is that next week?
Yeah.
For what?
For the 4th, just to go for 4th. Nice getaway.
What's in Boston?
Never been.
Oh, nice. I haven't been either. That's what my
Nothing. So I'm going to do Boston, Rhode Island, Maine while I'm there. Like I'm there for like 8 days, I think. So I'm gonna pick like pick a different area and go to and yeah.
My friend's dad bought a farm up in Maine, 30 minutes from the Canadian border, and just started like a wheat farm up there. And we went up there the one day he got dropped off or got driven there with his dad, and so me and 3 of my friends went on like a rescue mission to bring him back here. We drove in one day straight from here to there, like 17 hours.
Yeah, that's a long. Well, I hope you didn't partake and try to drive back.
No, we split up. We stopped in Buffalo, but still we made it all the way to Buffalo.
Yeah. So, yeah, that would be interesting. That's
It was so much fun.
So now that that's becoming more and more, I've actually thought about adding that because it's really interesting, that whole culture.
Adding what?
Well, you said weed. I'm assuming you're talking about cannabis.
Yeah.
So, and then
It doesn't even register to me because that's just sounding.
Well, you're a musician. I hope.
I bet you read my mind.
Yeah. So I hope. Dude. I've been
Hope
since
I'm not sober. I'm making crap puns.
Right. I've been off and on since I was a kid. So it's not. I'm a high supporter of it. But I've seen where they have like weed and wine festivals out west.
Really?
Yeah. So that's on my bucket list is to go to one. Like literally.
It'd be cool if you could like open a shop lounge, kind of like a bar, But
Right.
they struck that down.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. They yeah. I don't get it. If it's legal, it should be just like a bar, like alcohol. So.
What can you do? You gotta let it work its way into fashion.
Right. So instead of cigar lounges, you got weed lounges. And
I know. So I don't even know any cigar lounges that I've seen that still are running.
there's one not too far from me. I don't know how long they've been open, but I've actually I can't even say I've gotten into them. I've probably smoked 3 cigars. My cousin smokes them. So I've been like, I smoked 2 with him and then 1 by myself. And it's just like, I get the whole thing behind them, but the non-inhaling part, and then
See, that's
like,
me. I was you. I read my mind again. I'm an inhaler.
right, because so it's a habit you have to break when you're doing it, because you'll be tempted to. And then growing up, it was like, well, anything I want a cigar for is to break it down and re-roll. There was no reason for the actual tobacco in the cigar.
I inhale my cigarettes and I inhale my weed, so
Yeah,
I can
and
break that habit.
right, and I used to smoke cigarettes. I got bronchitis, and at that point, that's when if I did decide I don't smoke anything, like inhaling wise, it would be weed, and that's where I've been. So
I quit the vape like 2 Octobers ago.
Well, congratulations.
And then, a couple months ago, I was out at a rave or something, and I smoked a cigarette, and I knew it was a mistake, and I just stopped right back onto it.
When I stopped, that was the one thing I promised myself, because every time else, any other time I stopped, it could be a few days, a few weeks, or whatever, and I noticed when you have that one, and it don't matter, and I was told it doesn't matter if it's years later, if you have that one.
But the thing is, like, I was smoking so much more weed to like compensate, just like to have something to do. And now that I like started smoking cigarettes, I don't smoke weed as much.
Oh,
so
switch.
It's funny how that works. It's like
switch that. Oh man, yeah. I guess my secret's out the bag. Oh well, if you've been watching me, you already know. You know, I'm my second tasting. I'm gonna trade in for that Pinot Riesling blend.
That Cooper's on white.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. When you find a bartender that's really cool.
You're using one of your July ones if you want.
Oh no, I should have 2 tastings for this month.
For July?
Yeah, I have.
Used one. You had one left for June.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you want to use one for your July or no?
Yeah. Oh, okay. You know what? You're right. When I was here last time, I'm sorry. Last time I went to a Cooper Hawk when I was here with you, so I forgot all about that. I only had one glass of wine. Normally I have 2 because I review 2 wines. And normally it's a red and a white, but I decided because this was suggested was the tuna. I'm gonna see what it tastes like. Jeez, so now you know my secret for real. Now that's the downfall of cannabis. Is your memory? I will tell you.
Tell me about it.
It's not
a Frank Ocean song. It's a voicemail from his mom telling him not to smoke weed, and she's like, "It makes you sluggish, lazy, and unconcerned." And I'm like, "Shit." Sometimes I think about that when I'm feeling sluggish, lazy, and unconcerned. I'm like, "Man, I need to get up."
Right. Yeah, not so. Well, depending on what you have, the sluggish you can get. Sativa you can get past the sluggish part.
Yeah.
For a little while. But then even when you start to come down, you get sluggish and
get that like real fried, you like you feel it in your eye.
There's nothing you can do. Nothing at all. It's nice to have a bartender you can talk to. When you have a good bartender, and it's so funny because I've been holding my card and he hasn't even asked for it. So membership has its privileges. Okay, I've been holding my card. He hasn't even asked for it, so that's how I know he's a good bartender. When I go to the other one, they normally ask me for it, so I took it out. So in case, I'm just used to the one on the east side that's asking me, or when I'm out of town. Of course, they don't know me. Guy's name is Noah. If you're ever at the Cooper Hawk, Avon, Ohio, stop at the bar. Really nice, cool, laid-back young guy. He's a musician. So he probably has some of the same habits you do. He has some of the same habits I do. Apparently, we had this conversation just 10 seconds ago or whatever. Wow. My palate is evolving for white wine. Hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta tell somebody this because they don't really be thinking I drink white wines. This is strictly for you, only you. Because you keep thinking I don't really drink white wine. Or I'm not gonna say that, let me rephrase that. You think I'm not into white wine. Actually, I'm not into white wine, so that's not a lie. But I have told you I am trying so I can evolve. I just had a Muscat, Zibibbo, Sicilian Muscat. If you find one, try it. Go to Cooper Hawk, go try that. Just get a glass, a taste. Ask me just to taste anything. Try that. But this is a Pinot Gris Riesling blend. Remember you were saying you haven't seen too many white blends, so I know you would like to try that. I like it. If I like it, I damn sure know shit. You'll probably love it. I'm just saying. So that's the only reason why I popped it on here, to give you that little tidbit real quick. I have a lot of wine drinking friends, one of which thinks that because I moved away from whites for so long, and I've been on this red tip for so long, that they think that I won't even try one. But that's how they sound. They're surprised when they saw that I actually had a white here and a white there. I am literally trying to evolve my palate so that I can try different wines, and not just red wine. Although the majority of drinkers are red wine drinkers, and the majority of wine out is red wine. I get it. But there are so many other great white wines, and I've been like fooling myself by not drinking them and depriving myself. Now I don't want to deprive you guys because I am WineNoholic, the original WineNoholic. And it's kind of hard to be that if you don't drink. And listen, I mean wine. I ain't talking about wine, no. And I ain't talking about alcohol. WineNoholic. You gotta say it all together. Let it roll, so you know what it is. An enophile, connoisseur, enthusiast, lover of the nectar of the gods. The whole lifestyle, not just about the drinking part. So, WineNoholic. There's a lingering fruit flavor in there. I can't put my finger on it. It's not crisp. It is smooth. You don't have a citrusy crisp feel. It's light bodied. It kind of lingers, lasts with you for a minute. Then it kind of like dissipates. Real subtle dissipation there. I'll tell you what the back of the palate is like. Oh wow. We're gonna get into a little something in a minute. When you drink wines, pay attention to what's going on in your mouth. It tells you a lot about the wine. The back of the palate is muted to me. There's a little there, but not a lot. It is so smooth, like when you swallow it, when you hit the back of your tongue, it's just like, it's just, actually, I'm sorry, it's more like real smooth, laid back. Yeah. Highlights. So I think my bottles is going to be bottle of the month. This here blend. I may use that for one of my interviews coming up and get that blend. And I don't know. Got to figure out another one. 2 bottles. So for those that are members, I don't know if you heard him. We're going to explain this real quick. You get 2 bottles for being members. They did it last summer. They probably do it every summer. I don't know. I started my membership again. I stopped it during COVID because everything was closed down. I never jumped back on it until last year. So I got my 2 bottles last year. But you have to have them inside Cooper Hall. They have to be at a table. So what you could do if you want to take it home to get around that stipulation is get one of your bottles, open it up, have a glass, have them recork it, and take it home. But remember, when you get home, if you have something to remove the extra air, do so. Because if it sits open with just the cork stuck in it, after it got some air in there, it's going to get flat. It's going to tank on you sooner or later. More sooner than later. Another quick trick is to get you some mason jars. Take your wine, pour it into the mason jars. Get one appropriately sized for the amount of wine you have left. So you might want to get you a couple of mason jars. When you pour it in there, you're leaving a lot less air room. Put the cap on it, seal it tight. Here you have it. Get your wine saved. WineNoholic tip. Not from me, but I can't remember where I learned it. I'm gonna give that props to my sister because I think she's the one that sent me that. So yeah, here you have it. It's a quick tip. The next time, remember, share me like your wine. You should share that with family and friends. Share WineNoholic with family and friends. Even people you don't know who drink wine. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, get notified whenever I put something out. Drink responsibly. 2 glasses, that's all I need on the outside because I have to drive. You should be responsible as well. Don't overdo it. Know your limits. Cheers.